Hola, Dr. Warren. I am in week 4 of Reflections. Currently not in the States, I'm in Mexico. But I was told by my team members like what we did in class. So I'm kind of just going to give my little 2 cents on this reading. So we're talking about like motivation and basically a satisfying job, creates three psychological states, right? One is the experience meaningfulness, responsibility for outcomes, and knowledge of results. And so, in my actual job, I feel like I actually do get all of these three states. I'm an ABA therapist, so I'm working with kids, and that's really gratifying, like coming out of sessions when you've had like a good one, and knowing that like I'm making like a difference like in their world, and they like look up to me, and it's really nice. I love those kids. I do have responsibility for what happens because I'm the one who's always, there. I'm giving the therapies, and so I like if they're misbehaving or if they're doing better, that's like on me. And then also I have knowledge of these results because I every 6 months we're doing reports, and so I'm helping with the averages, and so I can see whether they were doing better, whether not doing better, and so being like aware of all of that is really good because now like I know in terms of this definition or whatever, I do have like a good job, and it's really nice to know that. We also do have team efficacy and team potency in the job. I know that the team efficacy is that the team is able to perform at a given task, which is what I have um, in my job as well as with the group, because I feel like we're all very good at being educational. I don't know. And then team potency is a perception that the team is able to perform other various tasks. So again, I have that with my work. And my job consists of like a team of like a BCBA director, and then like the staff members that are on it. So I feel like even if it wasn't on the same case, we would still be able to like do a good job on like another kiddo. Same thing with my team. I feel like if Marilyn and Brenda was like in another class with me, or if we were just set out to do like another task, we do really well. I feel like we're really good on the cohesion. Um, we're very open to like communication, and we're always like willing to hear each other out, and so because of this cohesiveness, we're also good at our task, which is writing that paper. So being on task and still getting those social relations is really important as well for like getting like a good successful team. And they say that like maybe like the task is better than focusing on cohesion, but really like even if you're focused on the task, right, and if you're not really that fond of your team members, or if it's just something that you're like just doing it for like whatever, you're really not going to want to put in like your 100%, right? And so I feel like if you do have like that cohesiveness within the team, then you want to do better. Like you see them as friends, you don't see them as like just like somebody you're working with. Like you're doing it because you want to, and like you want to give like that that effort into your group. And so we also have roles in our teams. So that's something that they had filled out, Marilyn and Brenda, and so they sent me a picture of it, and I liked that it was well organized. Not everyone's, or not just one person is doing like a single job or doing most of the work. We're all like splitting up the work, and being like equal in it. And then as well, like even if we are at one, even if we have one role, like it's not to say that, oh, I couldn't help like my other team members, because like that's not like my job, which also brings in like the cohesion, right? If I like my team, like, I'm gonna want to like help them, like if I finish like with my stuff early or something. um, so that's good that we do have that. We also, as a team, we have again task behaviors and social behaviors. So we're good at balancing it. We know when to get to work. We know when we just like want to talk or whatever. But it's fun to see that that's like how our group is developing. Um, and that's kind of like what I'm gonna just leave you on our group cohesion and how we're doing great. All right, I'll see you for the next one. Bye.